talking to you about you and your business. My producer's been dying to use that one since the last time we had a publisher on, and we didn't have that lined up. So he's really happy. I'm happy too. It's a good intro for our next guest. He's the with a company called Insurgent Publishing, which I love the name of that. It has a kind of a guerrilla feel written all over it, which I think is probably what you intended. Tom Morkes, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate being on here.
Yeah, you run a boutique, publishing and full-service book marketing company. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Insurgent Publishing was something I started out about 2 years ago. Kind of grew out of my self-publishing efforts, kind of doing my own thing, publishing my own work, and then realizing that some of the stuff I'd learned in that process of getting books out there, marketing them, and making sales from books was useful information that other people would be able to use, and realizing that I could actually help a lot of authors do that. So slowly but surely actually starting to offer those services to different authors and kind of taking a bit of an unconventional approach to it, focusing really, my focal point is marketing and sales. That's slightly different than traditional publishers. That a lot of the clients that I've worked with who have done both, and some have come over from traditional publishers to work with me because the feedback basically that they don't necessarily help them with the actual marketing and sales of their books. So that's kind of how it started, and that's what we do now. We publish books full service, just like a traditional publisher would, from the conception of the idea to writing and editing and packaging to marketing and sales. And then one of the things we've recently started doing in the past 6 months is just straight up marketing services. So marketing and promotion of books for self-publishers, which has been something that's been really popular because I think a lot of self-publishers realize how powerful it is to really own the entirety of it.
Awesome, though. What a phenomenal story. And I could not agree with you more. Just because you can print a book doesn't mean you can do anything but put it on a shelf or have it locked in for eternity in a POD machine somewhere. And so what a great concept. And so you actually develop a complete plan from beginning to end, I assume?
That's correct.
Kind of tell us step by step how it works.
Well, the focal point of what I do is the marketing and the sales. So when I approach an author or I connect with an author, the first step is building out what I call a book marketing canvas. So it's essentially taking the lean marketing or lean business development approach that tech startups use and applying it to books. And so we start with that. We start with this one-page business model basically for our books, and we expand out from there, building and crafting the book in relation to what it looks like from basically our one-page business plan, if you will, the book marketing canvas, build out the launch sequence, go through a series of steps, and then, we launch it in a very big way. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And so for the self-publisher, I guess is in cost, do you actually represent books that are published by other places, or is that part of the whole package? Kind of talk a little bit about that. Can people do it a la carte, or kind of go over that?
Sure. So we do both. So primarily, the books are published through Insurgent Publishing, so like a traditional publisher would do it. But again, we're just a boutique, kind of smaller company here, so that's pretty standard in kind of how that works. But then the marketing piece is something where I will work with either self-publishers or authors who are being traditionally published. And so a couple of authors that I've worked with have been published through HarperCollins and essentially and big companies like that, one of the big well-known brands. And so I'll come on as kind of a marketing consultant to help them sell more books.
Yeah, very good, very good. What is the how many books do you publish every year that are not the self-published variety, but traditionally published?
We're moving into this year it's going to be about 6. So not, again, boutique. We're not pumping out a ton of volume here, but we keep it pretty small and manageable, and put a lot of time and effort into big launches and to sales and quality over quantity.
So I'm sorry, did you say 6?
Yep, 6 books. We should have 6 books coming out this year.
Very good. And how about genres?
We focus primarily on business nonfiction. But we've also had some stuff that kind of slightly might cross the border into improvement, and then also fitness and or health a little bit. But the majority of books that we publish are in the business nonfiction realm.
And you've been doing this how many years?
This is going on 2 years now, so not too long at all.
Very good. All right. Thanks so much for being with us. Good stuff.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Tom Morkes. You can learn more about him and Insurgent Publishing. You might also want to check out Publishizer, an interesting-looking project over there that he is involved in. I'm Kevin Price. More for you right after this on The Price of Business.
Read my book, it took me